presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Well, just a slight breeze coming out of the northwest. Under clear skies, temperatures in the mid-70s. Really an ideal day for golf. Rich Lorder alongside Frank Nobilo from EA Sports, getting set for all the action this afternoon, and a challenge certainly, not only with the golf course in front of them, but the changing wind conditions.
Yeah, that's where you've got to pick the right club today. Remember, look where the flag is. If it's at the back there, you can always go and hit that shot on a little lower, use the front of the green. When the flag's at the front, make sure you carry the trouble.
So the action is underway, and we'll take you out now to our featured golfer here at number 1. Starting around the turn now. 72 holes, it's a lot of golf. Third round about to get underway.
Yeah, played well through the first 2 days. Very much in contention, but it's still a new day.
I mean, that is a monster hit right there. He carried that more than 350 yards. Second shot, good look at the green. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Player knows they're on the move with that birdie. Quick glance at the leaderboard. They can see, Frank, they're not out of it.
Things are very volatile right now.
Good spot to be in, fresh off a birdie.
Yeah, all of a sudden you start to feel like you've got the game in hand. That's an absolute beauty.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. And this would be nice, 2 straight birdies. That drops for another birdie. 2 in a row to start the round. Frank, what's the strategy here off the tee at the par 5 third?
For the long hitters, they still think that they can reach this par 5 and 2 comfortably with a good tee shot. For the shorter hitters, it really is a thought about where you lay up that second shot to try and leave a good third shot yardage in. Still a good tee shot, though. That hazard down the right side protects against someone who's a little too cavalier off the tee.
So in a good spot now, fairway again, and a good opportunity to make a birdie here on the par 5. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot.
Oh, this is right at it.
What a spectacular shot that was. We'll have a look at eagle. Shouldn't be a problem here. So the eagle goes begging. He still has this for birdie. He has a birdie opportunity here.
In a very aggressive mode with that birdie now in second place.
Really nice mix of holes to start here at TPC Scottsdale. The 2 4s and then the par 5. Now our first par 3. Just a little over 180 yards, Frank.
Plays a little downhill, longer than what it once was. Green is radically different. Used to be deep, now it's wide. And the bunkering, of course, is visually totally different from what it used to be.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Settles in over the putt. Frank, tie atop the leaderboard now.
I think it's certainly starting to get everybody captivated.
That was a nice birdie. Well, Frank, now at the 5th hole, the par 4, the challenge stiffens just a bit.
Yeah, the longest par 4, obviously in the start of this golf course, around the 470-yard mark. 2 bunkers down the right have been changed to 1, but it's in the perfect position now. Of course, that new tee added to add a little bit of length to this hole. The green still remains relatively similar to what it used to be. It's a ginormous tee shot.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. About 25 feet from the cup. Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round. Very well done, almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Frank, this is always exciting in the game of golf. McIlroy on the move.
And this victory is going to have to be earned. If you want to stay in front of Rory McIlroy, it's going to take some great golf. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Oh, come on, that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350 plus yards. Chance to get it close here. This has really been impressive. High level of golf today, putting on a clinic out there. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Just a couple of feet. Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. Frank, where's the difficulty here on the 7th hole, the par 3 of more than 200 yards?
Well, Rich, front hole locations are always probably the toughest here because that's the narrowest part of the green. Bunkering really hasn't changed, and the green still does widen up, but the hole tends to play slightly uphill.
Pure strike, good result.
Right, and that is close.
These putts keep the round together. Just misses. He'd settle for par here. Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. It happens sometimes, Frank. They don't all drop.
No, but you try telling him right now.
Trying to limit the damage here. This putt is for bogey. Bogey there, Frank, but really not a big deal as we look at the leaderboard. Frank, the par 4 8th, this is a good hole.
It is a dog leg to the left, forces the player to go at the right, and this will play every inch of its yardage, which is over 470 yards. Green's still pretty much the same with that false front, unless there's a flag position in the front. You're really going to have to fly at least 20 yards or so into that green. Otherwise, that ball is going to run towards the front.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, he's on the green, but still plenty of work left. About a 25-footer coming up. Birdie try again here today. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. And getting ready for the putt. That's a par, but that is also second place.
That's right. Birdies have been made elsewhere.
Rounding out the front nine with a par 4 of 453 yards from the back tee. Looks to be straight away here, Frank. Anything to be cautious about on this tee shot?
Well, that bunker, there used to be two bunkers down the right side. There is now one, and it also pinches into the fairway, which almost makes this hole look like a faint dogleg right. But really, the best line is still down the left side, so it still actually suits a draw off the tee. Green is slightly elevated and not very deep, too. So judging that second shot, getting the right club is essential here at 9.
Setting up for an approach shot here. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Good birdie right there, Frank.
Oh, time to get another cup of coffee. Things are heating up.
Getting set now to start one of the most exciting back nines in all of golf on the PGA Tour here at TPC Scottsdale, beginning with the 10th.
If you stand on this green, Rich, and look backwards, you realize how severe this dogleg is. But from the tee side, it's a sharp dogleg to the right. It's actually a layup down the left side, and then a second shot around the 150, 160-yard mark in.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Second shot. Good look at the green. What an outstanding shot that was.
Got the right result, too. It's just a tapping.
Little extra pep in the step right now with that birdie leading the tournament.
It might be temporary, but another one of those, and it just might be permanent.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
I have this at about 125 yards. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Par 3 12 may not be as famous as the par 3 16th, but Frank, you think this may be a tougher and even better hole?
We see more bogeys and double bogeys here on 12 than 16 will ever see, and courtesy of the water behind and to the right of the screen. If you're going to bail out, find one of those bunkers. A good bunker player obviously can get it up and down, but it's still no snack trying to record your par 3 at 12. Second shot.
Frank, we have said it over and over. another birdie. To the par 5 13th here at TPC Scottsdale. Lots of danger left and right of this tight fairway, Frank.
This hole has really changed over the years. There used to be a split fairway. That no longer exists. That bunker you can see down the left side, which you can't carry, really defines the left side of this hole. Water still in play down the right, and big change here is the bunkering along the left, front and left side of this green. So you can't just blaze away and comfortably expect to hit 13 and 2 anymore. Well, with a good shot here, Rich, this eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage.
Should be safely on deck.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. He has this putt for eagle. Well, he's done it. That's an eagle right there. Tremendous effort. At the 14th now, it's a par 4.
And a dogleg left once again. The bunker on the left side's been pushed out to the fairway to really make you think whether or not you can carry that. It's a lengthy second shot because it's going to play a little bit uphill. And this green is well protected on the left side with the 2 bunkers.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Nice position, short grass, second shot. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Has it. Par 4 14th, Frank, it seems as though you'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would, even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent. It's going to take 2 good shots to reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play. The rough on the right side is no snack either because the ball, more often than not, will finish well above the player's feet. And, of course, that green is very, very narrow, well protected by bunkers on the left.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5.
Oh, this is right at it.
And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. Settles in over the putt. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Well, partner, here we go. Players have characterized it as terrifying, chaotic, amazing. The stadium atmosphere here at this hole, the 16th of par 3, is really spectacular, isn't it, Frank?
It is. Because of the atmosphere, the number of people, this is the closest a golfer gets to like kicking a field goal in a Super Bowl. It's just surrounded by people. It's not really the difficulty of the hole. Just over 160 yards, a modest par 3. There's no water in trouble. But it's an atmosphere that golfers never normally are familiar with.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Well, that's how you do it. Hit it close, take the pressure off that putt. That one should be no problem. 10-foot putt left. Man,
I just pushed it.
boy, that hurts. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Frank, when you get to the 17th hole, we always recall maybe the single most bizarre shot in the history of golf.
Yeah, everybody talks about maybe a hole-in-one at 16, but really 17. And the player was Andrew McGee. It was a good tee shot, don't get me wrong. But Rich, it needed an assist.
Well, the assist came from Tom Byram, whose brother Kurt is a commentator for the Golf Channel. Tom Byram was just minding his own business, standing on the green, sort of leaning on his putter, and you know what happened.
Yeah, the ball hit Tom Byram's putter and then careened into the hole. So, 17. Made famous a little bit of history with a couple of names to drag up from the putt.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
And now he has this for the birdie. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
To the 18th hole now, and Frank, the original designers stepped in and they made this hole quite a bit more challenging.
Yeah, they certainly have stiffened it up. The longest hitters in the game, the Dustin Johnsons, the Bubba Watsons, the J.B. Holmes, used to take it completely over the lake down the left side where there was just one paltry bunker. Now there's a series of bunkers, almost like the church pews at Oakmont, that are littered down the left side, stopping that attack. You're going to have to respect this hole that much more off the tee. Find the fairway. It's still a short iron in, but this finishing hole is now a proper finishing hole.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Par yesterday, now for birdie. No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
And that wraps up the third round. Just one more to go before we crown our champion.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm looking at my crystal ball, Rich, but that champion that we see tomorrow might be the one just sitting at the leaderboard on top of it right now.